Mother Nature certainly leaving her calling card this week, Jeremy.
Yeah, and that's a sure sign of spring, too, with the clashing of warm and cold air can help to fuel some more severe storms, which is what happened yesterday. We did have some wind gusts clocked in near 60 miles per hour out in central Pennsylvania. Here in northeastern Pennsylvania, it was a really strong wind day as those storms rolled through. Luckily, there wasn't too much damage, but of course that does not help those in Northumberland County. Hopefully they're able to fix their roof very soon. And it was windy all day today too, still quite breezy at 11 o'clock at night. I want to take you right now live to Schuylkill County. Good evening to you, Pottsville. Got some clearing skies down in the southern tier. Here's the live view from Wilkes-Barre. A slight shake to the camera, but not quite as vigorous as it was earlier. If you look in the middle of the screen, right there, you can see that flag still flapping as a result of those winds gusting up to 20, 30, even 35 miles per hour. They're sustained out of the northwest to 10 at this hour. And when you factor in the winds, that 39 on the thermometer feeling more like the freezing mark at this hour. So with cooler temperatures, you're going to need those extra layers tomorrow morning on your way to school or work. Those wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour, a little bit less than they were yesterday, but still very breezy, up to 33 miles per hour in Wellsboro and Williamsport. Now those winds have backed off somewhat. 10 miles per hour or less for a large part of the area, 22 mile per hour sustained winds at this hour in Mount Pocono. And look at the temperature history. We had 2 days with above average temperatures by a few degrees after that long stretch of temperatures below average. Well, we're back to below average today. Tomorrow will also be below average, but we'll be up 10 to 15 degrees warmer than we were today. That's at least good. And then we're into a period of warmth for this upcoming Easter weekend, which is also quite good. Look at the temperature history over the last 20 hours. We really didn't budge out of the upper 30s and low 40s. It was a very monotone day with those clouds out and the temperatures not really changing much. We only got up to 43 degrees here in Avoca. That's 19 degrees below the average high temperature for this date. Normally we top out at 62 degrees. We only got up to 43 in Avoca, but hey, at least it's not 2007. On this date in 2007, April 16th, we had a high temperature of 35 degrees. So it has been colder in the past. 46 was the high in Williamsport, 47 was the high in Selinsgrove, and 40 was the high for Mount Pocono. We're now securely into the 30s for a large part of the area at the freezing mark for Morris and Mansfield. 39 for Scranton, 33 for Thornhurst, and we're in the low 40s, if not at 40 in the Susquehanna Valley. Temperatures are cooler than they were last night. They'll be cooler in the morning too. So just be sure if you have any plants that they're either covered up if you can't bring them in or bring them in that are susceptible to frost, especially in those areas where the growing season has already started. National Weather Service actually issuing a frost advisory a week and a half earlier on the calendar than they normally do because the growing season started earlier for parts of the Susquehanna Valley than it normally does because we had such a warm March. So those of you in Union, Snyder, Northumberland, Montour County, you might already have those plants in the ground. Just be aware that overnight lows might be close to the freezing mark. That's why we have a frost advisory in effect. 33 is a possible overnight low for Eaglesmere, close to the freezing mark there for Lewisburg and Mill Hall too. Here's a look at your satellite and radar picture. Those clouds starting to go away. You can see that slight film of cloud cover. A few flurries did make their way into Wayne County, actually lake effect off of the Finger Lakes. That doesn't happen often, but that's already shut off, and those windy and cold conditions are going to continue to push out to the east, and we're going to start to get some warmer air as a result of this warm front. But when the cold front comes through that's out in the west, that will bring some showers on Saturday morning and into the afternoon. So here's future clouds and radar. Overcast for the next 2 hours or so, then we clear out the skies. We're cold tomorrow morning, but at least the sun shines out. You'll need the layers in the morning, but into the afternoon, temperatures surging to near 60. Winds calming down, sunshine. It's going to be a great day. Into Friday, some more cloud cover in the morning and then some more sunshine in the afternoon. What looks good about Friday is it's looking dry, whereas earlier it was looking a little wet. So at least it's good for travel for the Easter weekend. And then Saturday we could have some showers and maybe even a storm or two roll through early Saturday morning into the afternoon. But there won't be, a complete washout on Saturday. There'll be some periods of dryness, which will be good for driving too if you're heading anywhere for Easter weekend. And temperatures, boy, on Saturday up to 75 degrees. So we got a constant warming as we head through the next 3 days, Scott. And Easter doesn't look bad either. Once we get towards Easter and after it, temperatures at or above average, not bad at all. No 40s as highs on that 7-day board, so I call that a win. What do you think?
Man, I think it might start to feel like April.
Yeah, it's
before
about
April's
time,
over.
Right? Well, we had a really warm March, so you take some, you win some, you lose some.
You keep telling me that.
Yeah, you got to look optimistically.
Thank you very much.
Good night.
That guy. The